Til en omgang gedin britisk jazz med dansk islet. I aften giver Paul Harrison Band koncert i Musikhuset, og vi var med under dagens prøver.
Jeanette, every day was a gay carousel. Benny, Doreen, Annette. How I thrilled with its name I recall. Well, just to capture again all those moments then, and I still love you all. When I Corrine, Christine, and Suzanne, what I'd give to see its pretty face. Eileen, Irene, Diane, one more kiss and a tender embrace. Camille, Cecile, and Joanne, how I thrilled with its name I recall. Well, just to capture again all those moments that, and I still love you all.
When I read about the orchestra for the first time, it says traditional jazz, but listening to it, there's a lot of elements from all kinds of music.
Yes, there is, yeah. Well, the drummer, he's from modern jazz. I've been sort of brought up with traditional, but we all like different kinds of music, you know. I personally like pop music. I know the other guys like pop music, and one's into is it Pink Floyd, and so we've got a lot of different musical backgrounds, really. But we do come together and play traditional jazz, what we call with a twist, a little bit of a twist. You know, it would appeal to people that have never listened to a jazz band before.
In your reviews, it's always said you have a great energy on stage. Do you have some kind of ritual before you go to the stage?
Yeah, I think we all, actually, it's just the opposite. Before we go on there, we all feel like death. And we think, we'll go, oh no, yeah. And then we get on stage and bang, we're off, you know. It's, because we do put a lot into it, so we do sort of like chill out a little bit before we start, and we're all sort of walking around, and we get up on stage and like a little thing happens, and then we just go for it. And they see me going for it and the band follows, you know, so we do have a lot of energy, yeah.
When you prepare for a show or gig at a club, do you decide which ways to stray, or if you're going to do some rag or some New Orleans jazz, or is it the whole band that contributes?
No, it's basically me. I've been fairly good at sort of like seeing what the audience are like, and what if they're going to sit still and listen to every single note that you're going to play. I think, okay, we'll try and do a few more arranged numbers, and if they're going to dance, then we sort of keep the tempos down and let them dance. And if it's a band of, if it's an audience where they're not used to listening to a jazz band, we play numbers that they probably wouldn't know, actually. So it's mainly me, you know, that does the whole thing, you know. That's why I get so nervous. Like, what if I fail? What if I fail?
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Crazy.
specific group together when you started?
It's a good question. It's a long story which has happened over about 10 to 12 years out of people that we've known from the travelling around. But most of us now all live around in Denmark, actually. One guy lives in Sweden, one lives in Aalborg, so we're actually based very much in Denmark. But actually there's 4 English guys now and 2 Danish guys, and our lady singers from Zimbabwe.
And then you have a lot of guest musicians?
Yeah, we do, yeah. We are basically a 5-piece band, and we add trombones and singers. We've got a trombone player from England, but he's living in Germany, and he's an ex-army guy, but he's a brilliant musician and a great singer, great entertainer, so he's good for the band on jobs like this. And then, you know, singers always nice, you know. All the guys like to have a woman to look at, you know, of course. So adds a bit of glamour to the band when we've got a female singer.
Well, how do you pick out who to bring to shows? I mean,
yeah, it's difficult.
Is it the instrument
really,
or
well.
who's available? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of both, really. You know, sometimes we can get away with a 5-piece band, but some venues we think, well, we need that manpower and woman power, of course. So it does. We've got 7 people tonight, so we've got a big sound, you know. But if it's only a small place, 5 of us can generate enough power to get through, you know. I mean, the Beatles were only 4 people, Rolling Stones were only 4, so 5 is not too bad, actually.
So when you do bring this extra manpower or woman power, what does that contribute out to the audience?
Well, like I say, they've got a lot more to look at, you know. If there's only 4 people up there, it looks very sparse on stage, you know. But it gives you more to look at, and we've got more power together that's coming out the front, you know, out of them speakers. You really do get a bigger sound.
What can the audience expect tonight here in the
I think a good show, a lot of movement on stage, a lot of variety, you know, from boogie woogie down to sort of like standards to different things you haven't heard. But yeah, I think they'll be in for a good show, I hope. They'll all be happy when they leave. That's for sure.
Vi er ved at være ved vejs ende med denne udsendelse, men vi er tilbage kl. 20.50 på kanal Bornholm. Om lidt kommer en vejrudsigt. På gensyn.
Erik Scott Gummistøvler præsenterer vejret.